So today I want to take you through an exercise you can do whilst you're waiting for the kettle to boil, and it's great for your hips. So all you need is a little bit of space around you. Now it doesn't matter how wide your room is because you can do it just with a really small space. So if you've got enough space like I have, we're literally sidestepping across the room. Now the key to this is to ensure that your pelvis is square and your toes are relatively facing forward. What you don't want is one foot turned out to 2 o'clock and the other one facing forward, or both feet turned out. So you don't want duck feet as you're sidestepping, because that's a bit different. But if you find that as soon as you step to the side, your foot turns out like this, this is one that you definitely need to correct and turn your foot back in and sidestep. If you find that your foot turns out a lot as you sidestep, so as you go to sidestep, then you definitely should be doing this, but with a lot of attention focused on where your foot is facing and in terms of the hip position. Because it's not okay to just turn your foot in, it should be your whole leg that turns in. I don't think you can just turn your foot in, you shouldn't be able to do that, but some people can, especially if you've got a lot of tension in your knees and it's become a long-term problem, in which case you probably feel like you've got knee issues. So this exercise, you're sidestepping and you should be feeling it here in the side of your hips, so just above your bum in the glute medius. Now as you sidestep, so the more steps you're able to take to the side, the more you're going to feel it on one side straight away. If you don't have a lot of space and you've only got enough to do one step at a time, this is okay. You're just not going to feel it as quickly because the muscle gets to rest in between every time you switch legs. Whereas if you're going from one side, you've got this side right now is working constantly, and now this side is working constantly. And you might find that at the beginning, you feel it quite quickly, and maybe your hips start to burn. This is all fine. It just means that your muscles have not got the endurance in them yet, and the more you do it, the better it will become, and you'll be able to do it for longer without feeling it. So why are we doing this exercise? If you're not a regular exerciser and you don't do full body exercises, all you rely on is walking, you're effectively just strengthening the front of your hips. This is all fine and well, but as you get older, your muscles start to atrophy, which means they get smaller, which means they get weaker, your joints become less stable. So if you're only walking, the front of your hips are getting stronger, everything else is getting weaker, the side and the back. So we do the side steps to help strengthen the side of the hips and to create stability from there. And then there'll be different exercises you can do at the back. It doesn't matter how many you're doing for now, because we're not really interested in that. We're just interested in getting that movement into your daily routine so that you start to use those muscles a bit more, so that you are not going to create a problem later down the line where you've got a real big imbalance.